Hey guys, what is happening? How is everybody doing this evening? So we got General Strife, we got Foam Fighter Dex, Andy Griff. What's up, Andy? How are you all doing this evening? Dirty D, what's up? Getting better with this flu thing. Oh man. Flu is no good, my man. No good at all. Luckily we had our flu slash COVID outbreak pre-Christmas and got that all out of the way ahead of time. Knock on wood. What's up, CR Nerf? How you doing? How did the concert go? Yeah, kids. Mm-hmm. Yep. See, the other thing is, I don't know about you, Andy, but my wife is a kindergarten teacher, so she has 22 additional kids that are, just bringing in all types of germs. So, yeah. She's got one heck of immune system, though. So, thrifted. Let's see. Jennifer says thrifted 2 plastic pegboard things with 30 plastic shop containers for $5 today. Okay, plastic pegboard things. Huh. Cool. Great concert, kids show choir performances. Nice. Nice. Well, guys, I really don't have much for this stream. I was just going to plink around. I've got one of Dead Man's Foam's plinking targets down on the other side of the room over there. So just going to do a little bit of plinking. And I'm actually thinking about opening up this blaster. I'm kind of curious to see how it works and what the insides look like. Yeah, so we might do that. I don't know. I haven't actually recorded any of my review footage, so if we break it, we're gonna need to pick up another one. But that's okay because I was thinking about picking up one anyway, just to mod. I want to see how much power I can get out of it. I've already started tinkering around, and I've got 3D printed shells. I think the tolerance is on the inside just a little bit tighter. It's pretty loose. The one thing that I've noticed is theirs are loose until the last quarter, and it must taper down here towards the end, because it gets super tight there at the end. Whereas mine is just one cylinder, and I opted out of the post because I wanted to shoot short darts. And my little one was like, "Hey, can we shoot two short darts?" And I was like, "Yes, we can." So let's see if we can. So yeah, there's two darts loaded versus one dart loaded. So it's about the same. So, but it works really well. So I might shrink the inside just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more, just a little bit more friction. Of course, they go flying. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. It worked out pretty good. Let's see. AJ says, I miss the MK3. There's already extended stock kit for it. Yep. Yeah, I'm looking to design basically a redesign of like just this whole part right here and just extend it down. The other cool thing on this side, there is attachment points for this thing, so you can actually, come on, get out of there. You can take that off and switch sides. It only came with one, but you can switch sides just by default. But I want to put like probably like 5 or 6 on each side, and just have some fun with it. But yeah, extending out the stock just a little bit. That would be fun. Maybe have a little container, skittle container in the back. That would be nice. Yep, the Hammershot and TMT Sweet Revenge have been moved. I got more coming, Andy. I got more coming. I'm gonna get another, at least one more video out. I'm gonna take these with me to Kane in February. It's their 160 event, so I'm gonna be outgunned for sure, or outblastered. I'm gonna definitely be at the lower end of the performance, but sometimes they run pistol events or like stock events or stock rounds. So if they don't run that, the very last round, I will run both of these dual wielding, running around like a madman. So I'll at least get the versus video out of them, and then also if the gameplay turns out okay, and I'm saying okay, I'll run that as well. So we're gonna get some more videos out for sure. Yep, I got spots right there for him. So although the Hammershot gets taken down quite a bit, so I don't that one might not have a home on the wall because that one's constantly being used. Let's see here. Sounds good on your mic. Strife says, I'm looking forward to Thursday. Andy, didn't you see the latest video? Blastercorn equals Reflex 6, says AJ, with wings. Berserko equals Reflex 6 with side prime. Ranger equals Reflex 6. That's a lot of Reflex 6. Dex has seen one of those Sweet Revenge at a Savers the other day. I should have picked it up. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Like, I was kind of iffy on it when I saw it because I'm not a fan of this iteration of the Ninja Turtles. But thanks to Mr. Andy Griff, yeah, he's changed my mind. I really like the way the grip feels. It just feels so clean. Like, just it's comfortable. And that's not to say the Hammershot's bad or anything like that, because that feels good too, but it's just a different, I don't know if it's just like the texture that they have on the actual handle, but it's good. Oh, it's so good. Let's see here. That sounds good on your mic. Yeah, but probably going to be switching out the headset because it's Bluetooth, so if you guys haven't noticed, the audio and the video don't line up because the headset's Bluetooth, so there's a little bit of a delay, and it bugs the crap out of me. And now it's going to bug the crap out of you because I brought it to light. But I'm going to get a wired headset so that I don't have to deal with that crap, and so that you don't either, because, you know. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to be there's going to be a couple mailbag videos this week and next week and stuff like that, so I can get caught up on some of that stuff. There's still going to be a video out Thursday. I'm super excited for that one, as well as the video next week is going to be really good. I'm really excited about that one. It's going to be good. The Awaken 2.0 has like 6 per side. It's nice. The Awaken 2.0, I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure what that is. Tactical Skittles. Yeah, that's right. In the butt stock, we're gonna definitely, that's gonna be hatchback Skittles back there, baby. Let's see here. Catching up on chat. Strife says, can we get an N1 shell? It's printing right now. Ugh. It's like 95% done. Once it gets done, we're going to test it out. So I'm excited because there's fun stuff that I've got planned for that too. Don't worry. Oh, it's going to be great. Let's see here. We're going to find out live, Mr. Strife. We are going to find out live. Still need to finish my hammer primed blaster video. They're good for scavenging once you remove the dart pegs and the air restrictors. Yeah, that's the one thing about running these at Kane. Not too many people run full-length darts, so I'm definitely going to have to run these with a dump pouch full of darts just to reload, because scavenging them off the ground is not going to be an option. Yeah, CR Nerf is right. YouTube, these are toys. These are children's playthings. There's an orange tip. It shoots these little darts. That's probably not a good one to hold up. These ones, yeah, shoots darts. This is not a firearm of any type. It is a child's plaything. After like 2 years at this point. So I need to find the Rebel version. Sweet Revenge, Sweet Destiny, and 5x5 are the 3 Rebel colorways. Well, I'll tell you what, Andy Griff, if I come across any of those, I'll take a picture, send it to you, and if you need it, I'll pick it up for you. I think this weekend we're going to go do some thrifting, so stay tuned, my friend. Let's go. N1 is the future, baby. Strife, N1 is not the future. I just think it's funny because it's, you know, it's just funny. Can't beat them, join them, right? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Thank you, CR. Don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Are you doing Merge Masters this year, says General Strife. I thought about it, but I just don't think I can commit to it with just getting the channel back up and running and getting like content back up on I just don't think I've got enough time right now. I will definitely be looking at next year when they run it, just to see. I'll have a little bit better plan because I've never considered, you know, what I would actually put together. So CR says I found another Megalodon thrifting this past weekend. Nice. All right, let's do a little switcheroo here. And so the way this thing operates is super simple. It's got dart storage on the back side here. Let me scooch over now that I'm no longer in the side frame. So it's got dart storage on the side. Like I said before, you can flip this on either side. It's pretty like tight as far as that dart has been chewed. It's pretty tight as far as the actual like dart storage goes, so you don't have to worry about them like falling off or anything like that. It comes with 4 of the shells, which I think is my biggest complaint, because I don't believe they sell these separate. And thanks to 3D printing, we will have, you know, endless amounts. But for those kids that don't have access to a 3D printer or whatever, you know, this only having 4 shells is kind of rough, because that's the first thing that happens is you're going to lose the shells. And if you lose the shells, you're not going to be able to use the blaster. That's the one downside to this. So essentially, it's single load. So you put one in, and you can leave it. You can leave it like this right here, where it's like kind of flopping around. Or if you want to, you can push it forward and it locks into place, which is really cool. Push it forward. That closes the breech, and then the fun part. That is the fun part. That will never get old. When you open the breech back up, it's priming the plunger rod and spring. The sight is removable. It does have a stop at the very beginning in the little like crevice here, so you can't push it all the way forward. It's a pretty tight grip, so it's not going anywhere. That's one of my other complaints with other blasters that have like removable sights or whatever. They some of them they just fall off. I can't remember, was it the original? Maybe it was the Nexus Pro X 2 or the X that had its sights were pretty garbage. Not garbage, but they fell off pretty easily. Seems to eject pretty well. I haven't had a jam or anything like that, which is nice. And the harder back you fling this priming rod. See, here's the I don't know if you can see this on this little part right here. That right there is what flings the shell out, and the harder you pull this last little bit, that's what sends it flying. That's the proportion. So, but yeah, that's that, and it's a really fun blaster. I didn't think I would like it as well as I did. I actually purchased it for my 5-year-old because it's like the perfect like sniper size for him. He's strong enough to prime it by himself. It does take him a little bit. He's got to like kind of put it on his chest, and he's still trying to get the hand placement. Like your right hand always goes here, and you hold here and pull into yourself. So let's see here. Strife, you are juggling a lot, my friend. So yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you passed on this year. All right, we have fresh off the press the N1 Darts shell. Oh, it's tight. Might need to expand it just a little bit. Let's see how it goes. So it locks into place. Oh, baby. Uh-oh. She's locked in there. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. There it goes. All right. I didn't pull back far enough. Let's get an FPS reading for this. Yeah, this just a little might be a little too tight. I don't know. We'll see. This reminds me of the is it Angela's? I think it's Angela's sniper rifle from Walking Dead. We had one of those, or we still have one of those. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can get this through here. 85.3 FPS. Not too bad. N1 darts coming out strong. Hey, what's up, Xbox? So, double your Joes. You're right, my man. So we've got the N1 dart just for general strife. It's working. Now the cat's going nuts. All right. Let's take this thing apart. What do you say? I'm kind of excited. Plink, plink. Can you guys hear the plink? I can never tell if you guys can hear it. Let's see here. Watch the N1 dart do something crazy like outperform the other darts and shells. Ejectors Hasbro's been salvaged. Yeah, I've got this is the first one off the press, so it's a little tight. So imagine if we loosen up the tolerances just a little bit on the N1, tighten up the Elite shell, we can probably maximize performance. The other thing I need to work on as well is the the back of the darts, like, because with the originals they have like where the air restrictor and the dart posts go. I opted to go just a traditional like kind of ledge shell, so it sits on this ledge, so I can change the diameter of that actual air hole. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Let's see here. Plink, plink, plink. No, I'm doing Merge Masters this year. Luckily, it's about finished. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Nice. Joe from Xshot says he's finishing up T-Pull kit for the Brute Pro. I'm going to be picking one of those up. I walked by one a couple days ago, and I should have picked it up. I really, really want one of those things. I will be, probably this weekend, we'll be picking that up. Where's the Canadian Fomando, Joe? We hear the plink. Awesome. Good. I want to see the target more than the blaster, to be honest. Ugh. There you go. Awesome, Joe. Yeah, I will definitely hit you up. All right, this one's for you, AJ. Point blank range. Oh man, too much fun. Like this is just, I don't know. I love this shell ejecting crap. Like it's completely impractical for wars, but there's dirt on this. What the heck? Where'd that come from? Completely impractical for wars, but it's so much fun. So much fun. Saucy Mix is from soundstripe.com. This is their classic rock playlist. 17 hours of music. I don't know, something like that. All right, let's open this guy up. Let's see how this thing ticks. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message, Joe. I would definitely be interested in taking a peek. Yep, Strafe. I highly recommend getting a small notebook. If for nothing else, getting your ideas down on paper is a great way to like kind of flesh ideas out. It's for me at least, I write things down and I kind of go in spurts. Like sometimes I'll go a couple weeks, a month or two, and with writing like every single idea down, and then scratching things off, and then like combining ideas and stuff like that, and just the process of writing stuff down helps me kind of think about what I want the video to do, what's the main purpose of it, and it just in general it makes it easier to be more concise and stuff like that, rather than just jumping right in and filming a video. You could definitely tell when I don't write my ideas down, or like when I just jump in and film something. But I recommend it. Don't get a huge notebook. Don't get like one of the 8.5 by 11s. I got like a small kind of like an address book size. Because the bigger the notebook, the more information you're going to hold on to one page, and you want like smaller. Just get your ideas on paper. I tend to do like a list type of thing, but some people I know do like bubbles and like lines and graphs and stuff like that. Just kind of depends on what type of brain you've got. If you're left brain, right brain oriented. I have a notebook mostly for scripts, but yeah. Yeah, I used to write scripts and stuff like that on my notebook, but it just got too tedious and too like time consuming. So I switched to Google Apps and Google Docs, and I use that for my script writing and major like final outline. Hey, you do you, man. Don't just because I said you do exactly what you're gonna do, and what works for you works for you. Fantastic, man. That's awesome. I just know personally if my when I write down my ideas on like a big notebook, I kind of get overwhelmed. When I have a smaller notebook, I don't get quite as overwhelmed. I'm more likely to finish projects and things like that. So that's just my 2 cents. But yeah, AJ's right. Just writing stuff down is the best first step. Is getting those ideas down. And it's a good way to get bad ideas out of the way, or like flush out ideas so that they're stronger. Uh oh, that was weird. You guys still there? Screen just went blank. That's not good. Yeah, I hear you, Strife. My last 6 months of 2025 was abysmal. Like I did not, but part of that was other prior engagement. So okay. Thank you for the confirmation, Mr. Griff. Luckily, all these screws are the exact same size. They put a lot of them in here. Holy cow. Bum, bum. What am I running at Maryland Mayhem? Well, that's a good question. Depending on their rules, because I know like last year the rules were you could only have 6 shots or something like that in a magazine or in a blaster. So I opted for my maximum 12 round magazines to only be half loaded. I don't know, like after plinking around with Eli's breacher, that one could be a lot of fun right off the gate. Obviously, towards the middle and end, that wouldn't be a viable option, just because only having 6 or 5 shot, probably 6 shots um, would be pretty hard to stay alive. So I don't know. The Maxim I think is a safe bet, but I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, Maryland Mayhem will be way different this year. At least the HVZ I think is going to be different. All right. So how do we get this thing open? Are there any screws on this side? What are you running, Dead Man's Phone? What are you planning on going? And or no, you have a booth I think, don't you? And what are you running? I'm curious. All right, all the screws are out. Can I take this apart without breaking it? That's the thing. Ah. Trying to get this orange tip off is going to prove to be difficult. Rage Fire. I have it on good authority that the Rage Fire is a huge success. Now, 2 of them might be difficult to wield. Man, this is on there tight. Dual Boxer Pros, not a bad option.
Use the tripod that the Rage Fire comes with.
What?
Always have the tripods that it comes with. Just place down and just shoot 2 of them.
Like 2 centuries. Eli says you could have use the tripods to run Rage Fires, but then you got to worry about carrying that around. Like, you won't be mobile at all.
Put them on your back.
Put them on your back. I don't know. This Megalodon is a pretty sick blaster when you've got the upgraded 60 round elite darts. That's a pretty sweet blaster. That could be an HVZ MVP right there. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this completely off without breaking this tip. I'm going to try my best to not break this. Damn, that's on there good. MK3 all the way. All right, well, I'm not going to be able to get this open until this part comes off. And they have made this extra difficult. Yeah, that's going to break. That's going to break. There's already a stress mark on it. Dang it. Xshot documentary would be a good video. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. These just push in. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb. These little notches just push in. Well, that one in the front or the back push in really easily. There we go. God, I feel so dumb. Now I've got stress marks on that. Oh well, that's all right. All right, now we can open up the rest. Here's your faux barrel. All right. Let's open up this way. Maybe not. MK3 is a good choice if you've gotten a reliable one. I've got to replace Eli's rev trigger again. That thing burnt out again. All right, gents, we are in. There is what she looks like. I'm gonna follow my own advice, and I'm gonna take some pictures. Just so I know what she looks like. Man, there are springs everywhere. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 springs right there. 7, 8 springs. All right. Clip it. All right. So what is this? This is what I was... Oh, this must be to deprime it, maybe? Alright, before we get too far, just want to make sure I don't lose any springs like that one. God, this is intense. There's the spring, pretty beefy spring. Yeah, I'm gonna miss CR, Fowler, and Griff for sure. There's about a 10% chance I still go. I don't have a conflict that weekend, just big event the next weekend. Yep, I hear you, Andy. I hear you, bud. But, like I told CR, man, family comes first. Absolutely. Family comes first. So it looks like our plunger tube reroutes air there. This is intense. Oops. I'm definitely not getting this put back together tonight, guys. I just wanted to open it up and see what it looked like. I don't know if I've got any springs that match up at all. What's this? Seagull spring, too small. K25 is definitely too big. Yeah. Here's a random Home Depot spring. Oh, slightly too big. Dang. Well, I think, I mean, if all else fails, we could always put like a spring spacer in there. So we've got this. It's like every piece has a spring attached to it. This is hilarious. There's one there. This is the funniest thing. It's just springs for days. This is the most springs I've seen in a blaster. So this whole piece is just one. Yep, definitely. With something like this, I mean, this isn't as straightforward as something like just a regular pump action blaster. Like, this is like, putting this back together is going to be a puzzle in of itself. There's another spring. Good Lord. This little $13 blaster has got some pretty heavy engineering involved. That's insane. Pretty cool. AJ, I will be interested to see if there's a lot more dart variations and like specific zombies now that they're doing things a little bit differently. So yeah, having a Mega XL blaster or something that has secondary ones would be beneficial for sure. But AJ, Joe, if you get overwhelmed, it's just reflex 6 with a teal bolt. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I should be able to put it back. I'm not gonna put it back. I'm not gonna put you guys through that, putting it back on altogether on screen. But I just wanted to see what the inside looks like because it's always I'm always curious to see how things work, and just the sheer like engineering that goes into these things, like especially when a blaster works really well. Ooh, so I don't know, you guys probably won't be able to see this, but I think I might have found something interesting. I wonder. This comes out. I wonder if we can put a barrel inside of that. Like a compression barrel. Like I know this goes on here somehow. But there's a bit down there to stop it from pushing into the breach. Huh, interesting. So, all right, cool. Discord said there would be special effect to require Mega and Mega XL. Interesting. Yeah, I'm all for it. Having extra ammo types. I plan on using one of these babies. Whatever blaster I end up taking, I will definitely be using one of these to shoot Mega XL to attach to the bottom or side of one of my blasters. That's kind of a last ditch effort to dispose of those special zombies. Full half-length rival Mega XL. Those are all calibers we use, and they are all supplied all darts. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Those things. I absolutely love them. I need to sand the Picatinny rail down just a little bit because it's really tight on some of my blasters. But yeah, it's a phenomenal blaster for sure, or attachment for sure. For sure. It never gets old. Never gets old, guys. What's today? Tuesday. Got what do we got coming up this week as far as shows go? Let's see. We've got the 12th that's next week. The 12th, next Thursday, so a week from Thursday, is Rad Dad's podcast. That's the Zoom call. Definitely check that out. Head over to CR Nerf's channel. Do we have Get Off My Lawn tomorrow? I think we have Get Off My Lawn tomorrow. So, good stuff. Good stuff. If you guys are in the Cincinnati area, Cincinnati, Ohio area, the 28th is Kane's event. I will be going to that. It is a Saturday. Their FPS cap is 160. It's their lower of the two events that they run. So yeah, definitely bring some fun. Bring some blasters if you're in the area. They usually go out for dinner afterwards after the last match. But yeah, it's definitely worth the drive if you're free. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting the stream. Check back on Thursday. I've got a new video Thursday. And then, like I said, I've got a couple other like kind of smaller snippet videos coming out throughout the week and next week, and then next Thursday is going to be a big video. So, again, appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.